Let's have a quick recap. I started in December 2023, and it's now January 2026. That's a total of 2 years, 2 months. After about 1 year playing completely free, which is the end of 2024/start of 2025, I hit around 100 million in tag mode, 672,000 in KO mode, and reached Rival 6. In 2025, I spent around $400, and I've now hit 692,000 in KO mode, 214 million in tag mode, and have finally gotten all 6 wins in Master League. Here's a look at my current gloves, which I am upgrading in order to perform better in Master League. My 2026 goal is to be able to have people attack me in Master League. This means top 7 in the preliminaries, and then top 6 in the finals. Let's discuss the changes of 2025, in which the major changes are the introduction of GBCA boxes and the Riot Jab. When comparing GBCA versus delivery boxes of the past, it's not so much about how much you get per box. In the past, you could use gold to open the delivery box, then play League to get a new box and repeat. This means that you can use time to make up for money. You'll spend time playing League to get delivery boxes, then use gold to open them, and then repeat. I can't say for sure that doing this will 100% allow free players to catch up to paid players, but it helps to close the gap. With GBCA boxes, there is an artificial cap on the amount of free rewards available in-game. You can't play more to get more GBCA boxes once you're at the 5-box limit. Even with the new Star Points race events, the winner of each race gets a fixed amount of rewards, and that is the artificial cap imposed. I think the key impact is actually gear drop. In the past, gear drop rates could be bad, but I'm opening so many delivery boxes a day that at some point I will get the gear. Gear-wise, not about the Omega stock parts, I can build 3 Gargantua Omegas, but after the implementation of the GBCA boxes, I only have 2 Riot Jabs and no Deimos Omega. I blame this on the limit of 5 GBCA boxes a day. This is important because you only want to upgrade gear that's good, and if you don't have the gear, then there's nothing to upgrade. Speaking about Riot Jab, at the time of uploading my older videos, the hook and uppercut titanium gloves were just introduced. Not even the titanium jab was available then, I think. So I mentioned then that jabs were for defense only. This has now changed with the Riot Jab. The Riot Jab is unbalanced in my view because of the unlimited stamina potential power, and not so much that it hits hard, although it does hit hard for a jab. Typically what you see in games are that there are some constraints to prevent any kind of abuse of a specific power. So a jab can hit hard enough with the Riot Jab, and a jab is already fast enough. But without the unlimited stamina perk, players can't just spam jabs. So jabs can now be used for offense. This is a change to take note of. I think the titanium jab could be as well, but I'm not a jab expert, so I'll say the Riot Jab can be, and the titanium jab is just a maybe. So what has changed for beginners in 2026? Actually, not much. This is why I'm lazy to recreate a whole explainer video. First, you want to read the guides in the Discord server of Suicide Squad. Then watch my videos 1 and 2, bearing in mind the context is for early game farming and taking note of my change in views for jabs because of the Riot Jab. The day-to-day, or week-to-week, still hasn't changed because the underlying idea is to farm as much resources as you can for the free rewards. And if you pay, then you'll want to buy the highest value packages based on your budget. You want to maximize your in-game resources based on your personal time and money constraints. All links will be in the description box. I don't cover advanced situations because my skill level may not be at the level required. You can see I don't discuss Fight Club battles and Master League because I'm still trying to understand those better. And a tutorial should always hold true when those specific conditions are there, so it's difficult to make a video for each and every situation. But if you comment, I'll definitely do my best to respond. Try to include the difficulty that you are facing, as that might change the recommendation as well. Reflex always comes up in my comments, and I'll still say, you don't need reflex for farming. What is farming? League, KO, tag, rival. In KO and tag, you don't need reflex. In league and rival, it could be beneficial to have some, but in the context of the video, early game farming is about getting the most rewards in the fastest time. To do that, you must prioritize some stats and ignore other stats temporarily. My personal recommendation is to prioritize power and speed to deal damage. Then foe speed down and endurance for survivability. It's not that you go on forever without reflex. Of course, I have reflex on my characters now. But this is now, after I have achieved 692,000 in KO mode and 214 million tag mode. So I'm always getting the higher tiers of rewards. If you have other thoughts or questions, feel free to comment. I'll help where I can, and I'm always keen to learn more perspectives. The most important part of playing this game is adjusting the advice to suit what you are trying to do. There are some basics which don't change, but if you consider your own specific situation, such as your play style or which stage of the game you are at, then there are some differences. If you don't play that much and just want to knock out big hits in league mode whenever you are free, then building for endgame is a waste of time. Or take a look at this comment. The idea about resist to shock is not wrong, but his arrogance is shocking. Firstly, that video was a joke to show how well, supposedly, I can dodge, even if I was shocked. But you'd know that's a joke, because if I was that good at dodging, I wouldn't get shocked in the first place. If we wanted to be serious about it, though, that video is of tag mode in which I score over 200 million. I don't use resist to shock, even though there are many hook opponents. It's up to you who you want to believe. You also don't need it in KO mode regardless of the opponent, which is a mode I score well in, even if I'm not number one. So if you don't need it in at least 2 modes out of the whole game, I wouldn't say it's 100% recommended, right? Maybe it works better for him, but hardly shit advice. Like for me, I know the Riot Upper does more damage, but because of my skill level, Titanium works better for me, as I don't panic that much, knowing that I have more life. Overall, it works better for my game performance, even if it's not going to get me the fastest knockout. Better a round 2 win than a round 1 loss. Different modes, different play styles, and different development stages may require that you deviate from standard advice. Use some creativity. That's what makes a game fun. If you require personalized help, you can go to the official boxingstar Discord and look for easy peasy.